Hello everyone, and welcome back to my pregnancy journal. Me and this little boy are excited to still be on this journey with you, and we are here on this beautiful night, also creating this video full moon night, so I think it's perfect. I even have this beautiful white candle lit and some crystals and lots of little things surrounding us and giving us the energy for this video, which I'm very grateful for to have. And there's so many things I feel like this video is going to be about. Gratitude and love and healing and ups and downs. It's been a lot. There's been a lot going on, and so first, I'm just going to start with sort of the down moments, I guess, I was having. I mean, excited that baby's still doing good and hearing the heart rate, and it's great because I'm feeling him more. I've even seen him like kick on the outside, and it's so cool. I took a video and I've shared it with some people, so it's great to have that little moment. And I keep, like, I'll push when he kicks, I'll push on him and he pushes back. My husband's even laid on my stomach and he's felt him, so it's those moments that make it amazing and worth it. And of course there's all of the other journey and the pregnancy symptoms, and this week it was just not feeling like me and just being drained and exhausted, whether it was just like waking up in the middle of the night not being able to sleep, or getting up with our dog Charlie because he just wanted to go outside or he wasn't feeling good. And in some ways it's good because I'm like, I gotta get used to this pattern, but in other ways I'm like, hey, this mama needs all of her rest, so can we calm this down? And I don't want to be doing this at the same time once he gets here. So there's definitely some days where it's harder to get up and get moving, but I've also realized, and giving myself grace, since that's one of my words for 2021, is that it's okay to not get up first thing in the morning, to turn off my alarm or to set it later, and to get that extra rest and to really nourish my body, give it what it needs, listen to what it needs, because this is the time to really do it. And it's crazy that sometimes it takes a journey like pregnancy or a shift or some kind of change in your life for you to fully realize that you need to give yourself more time, you need to do more self-care stuff, whatever it is. Sometimes it's these journeys or these ups and downs that make you realize, like, oh my god, like I really need to do more of this. So it really puts in perspective that I need to take care of me, I need to put me first, I need to make sure we are okay, and sometimes work can wait, sometimes family can wait, and other stuff, and that everything doesn't have to be done in one day, and that it's okay to just take a day. Like yesterday I wasn't feeling great and I was just tired and just not feeling like myself. Wasn't sure if I was like getting sick or if it was just pregnancy stuff. So I ended up just telling my job that I needed to at least take the morning off, even though I do work from home, take the morning off and just rest, and I really just needed to rest and kind of relax and just take that time in, drink lots of fluids, and just keep me and baby healthy. And that was number one priority. So sometimes we have to, hey, you know what, take that day, whether it's a personal day, whether you have the time or not, whether you just need to take the day and just do that. And I ended up starting to feel better later on. There was a bunch of stuff going on, so I ended up jumping on and getting some stuff done. So it was like I did get some work done, but I also got some time to just rest and relax and just take care of me. So it was sort of the best of both worlds. Like, I got stuff done that needed to get done, but I also had the time for myself. So that was sort of how kind of this week's been going, about just really taking it slower. And then there's other days like today where, like, I got up, I knew I had stuff I had to do, I did my yoga workout. I had to run to the office. I had to do a couple of things, and I was just moving and doing it and being up and feeling okay to just keep going. And so that's fine that there's going to be days like that, and there's going to be days where I just need to slow down. So whether that's me pregnant or me with the baby, like those are the times where like I have to prioritize like what's important. My health, my well-being, my mindset is more important than small little things. Yes, sometimes it's hard to take a day and not have that money, but I try not to live in that mindset anymore. Like just because I take the day doesn't mean the whole week is gone or I'm going to lose all that. There's ways of either doing more hours or taking some sick time pay, and however I have to work it out. So I try to kind of release that a lot. And I know lately with finances and stuff like that, I get overwhelmed sometimes because I'm like, oh my God, we still need so much more stuff. We only have so much time. This is all going to happen. Is this everything going to work out? And I have to slow down and be like, hey, it's not here yet. You're doing what you need to be doing. You're on the journey and it'll all fall into place when it's supposed to. So sometimes it's all about letting go of that ego or whatever it is, whatever story it is that it's like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. That's not how it has to be. It can be different. We have to shift our mindset around it, shift what is more important in our life. So make sure you're really paying attention to those moments and those times. So it's really helped me on this journey. And the other thing, I even have this beautiful gift that I got that says, change is a beautiful thing. Got this from one of my old bosses, and it's just this beautiful butterfly that actually hung on our tree for work because our colors were this aqua color. And now I just sort of have it on one of my mantles with stuff with crystals and stuff. So it's beautiful, and I figured I'll pull it out tonight. You know, it was kind of going with change and everything, and even though change can be scary, change can also be beautiful and amazing, and the things that can come from it are great. So we have to remember that just because things are changing doesn't mean that they're all gonna go, oh no, like everything's going sideways. It might feel like that in the moment, but as you start digging deeper into you and moving forward and shifting that mindset, it could totally be beautiful and amazing. And so I think one of the last things I want to share is about gratitude and not realizing how much of an impact you can have on somebody's life, whether it was years ago or you just met them, or they'll come into your life and something happens. And it doesn't even have to be a friend. It could just be someone you meet in the grocery store, just someone out, you know, and helping them out in a way. But for me, it was this beautiful gift for our son that a beautiful soul and friend sent to us, and completely didn't think, you know, a big gift would come from somebody that I was like best friends with when I was in middle school. So I've known her for more than half my life. But we sort of have gone on different paths. The funny thing is we're both in real estate. We're just kind of do different things in real estate. She's obviously been in it much longer than I have. So there's sort of that connection and bond there too. And it was just amazing. There was, you know, we get beautiful gifts for the baby from like time to time, and it's little things sometimes that even make more of the impact. There was like a little onesie that was, my siblings have paws. There was a whole outfit that was worth the wait. There were beautiful little things that totally made sense for the type of person she is. She's also a dog mom. So like that part made sense, and little things. But what blew us away, me and my husband, was she bought us the crib for the baby. And I'm like, that's not a small item. Like that's a big item that I would have thought would have come from like one of our families or a really close friend or co-workers or something. And I was blown away when it came today. Fortunately, I could lift it, so I had to wait for my husband to come home and move it. But I just couldn't believe it. She said, "Oh, there's something else still coming for you." And I was like, because I kept being like, "Oh, thank you, this came." And it just, because the stuff she got us like came all different days. She's like, "Why is everything coming separately?" And I'm like, this is just how it's happening. Some days there's everything comes at once, and other times there's like 12 packages. But it was so beautiful. I was so blown away that I didn't even have words really. Like I was just so grateful and like overwhelmed and said, "Thank you so much. We are so appreciative of it. I can't even believe that it came from you." And she had just told me yesterday, even before I knew that this was what was coming, or the day before, whenever I said thank you for another gift, that she's like, "You deserve it. You're an amazing person. You deserve it. You deserve to be spoiled as a mama and just everything." And so it's those moments that I created that bond, that friendship years and years ago. And even though we have crossed paths throughout the years and not always been in touch with each other, that beautiful gift could come out of it. It's like people have been going out of their way and surprising me in ways that I'm just so grateful for. I'm so blown away, and I don't even have the words half the time. And the beautiful gifts, whether they are bought in, whether they are given to us, whatever it is, it's just amazing to see. It's amazing to watch beautiful souls and people just come into our lives and just give so much love and gratitude, and that's all we have. And this little boy has no idea how much love is already out there for him. He's not even here yet. There's probably people he may never meet in person, and some people that I've never even met in person that have sent us some beautiful gifts or encouragement or whatever it is, and just really helped us along this journey. And honestly, I'm just so grateful for that, for those moments, and just giving pieces of me and my journey. And I feel like that's when people show up and they feel more comfortable and they're like, okay, if you can share your stuff, then I can share mine, or I want to help on your journey. I want to see where this journey can go, so I'm going to give you a little piece of me or some gratitude. And it doesn't even have to be an actual gift. Sometimes these gifts are just messages, or just connecting or reaching out one day if I'm just having a hard day, or just sending love and light. Honestly, those days sometimes I need that even more, and those impact, and I can feel it. Like there's days where I've reached out to my soul family, my soul sisters, and just really been like, I could use the energy, I could use some love, whether it was like going in for tests or whatever. And I could feel it. Like we could both feel it. We knew that there was just energy and love around us. And so it's those moments, it's those gifts that impact in so many different ways. So just so grateful. And although it's been an up and down week, I think we're heading towards the other side and just feeling better. With this beautiful gift, I made dinner. I had a non-alcoholic little drink, and I put it in a cool glass. I made chocolate chip cookies. So I'm just really celebrating my life, celebrating this baby, and just showing all the gratitude, and giving it right back to the universe that they just keep giving us. So thank you all for still being here on this journey. It's just getting bigger. And there are definitely days where I'm feeling it, or when I had to get on the scale for the doctor. And then I have to look back and be like, as long as I'm healthy, as long as baby's healthy, as long as I'm taking care of myself as much as I can, moving my body, eating as healthy as I can. And yes, there's gonna be days where there's chocolate chip cookies or ice cream or whatever. But that's okay, because I am giving myself the grace to do what works for me, what works for us, and not what somebody else's path or journey is. We're allowed to create our own paths and journeys for a reason. We don't have to follow everyone else's lead. We can take bits and pieces from them, but we don't have to do it how they do it, because their story isn't our story. So just remember that your story is your story and you are living your life. Don't allow someone else to live it, because the amount of love and gratitude and healing that comes from you being you and your authentic self is amazing. And some beautiful gifts and joy and change can all come from that. So thank you all again for being here. I can't wait to see where our next video takes us. And just so much love and gratitude for all of you for being here, for supporting me, for supporting us, and allowing this journey to be possible.